for taking the time. Today, me and my colleague Jane will talk about the newest addition to Citizenship by Investment menu, Montenegro. Before we jump into a topic, let me tell you a little bit about our company. Arton Capital is a Canadian company that's been in the industry for over a decade and a half. Started out of Montreal. We are very happy and proud to say that Arton has played always a significant role in shaping the industry, what it looks like today, influencing a lot of governments to start the programs and influencing the decisions what the programs will look today. If you see on the map, we have 12 government mandates around the world, pretty much are present everywhere, 17 locations, 17 offices around the globe. We are proud to have over 500 certified partners around the world that are trusting our expertise. We brought over $4 billion in the past 5 years to the jurisdictions where we operate, and had a big impact, social impact on those communities, because as we all know, most of the countries that are offering such a program are the small countries that depend largely on the funds that come through the program. And in the end, the most important thing and something that we're mostly proud of is over 3,700 families in the last 5 years that we changed their lives. We provided for them citizenship and residency, bespoke services, and they are the proof who Arton Capital really as a company is. Other than providing a citizenship by investment consultancy, Arton Capital is founder of a Passport Index. It's an organization that is now a benchmark when it comes to ranking passports around the world. It is used by pretty much all the governments. And what Passport Index does, it ranks the strength of the passport. The only way to rank the strength of the passport is to be able to know how many visa-free or visa-on-arrivals country that passport takes you. Passport Index is accurate, and it's used by over 55 million people around the globe, and the governments as well. Recently, we launched an app. You can find it on the application store. 27,000+ downloads so far. We call it the world's passport in your pocket. Very convenient to use. Again, works offline, which is very, very important to everyone who travels. Global Citizen Forum, the biggest industry event. Once now, non-profit organization with a round of events yearly. Gathers global leaders, politicians, philanthropists, celebrities, billionaires, influencers. We are all trying to promote together a global movement of a global citizenship and empower other people to become global citizens. You can see we had Kofi Annan, we had Robert De Niro, we had various presidents, prime ministers as our guests and speakers at the forum. Then first ever public industry publication, Global Citizen Magazine, now also involved into a lifestyle magazine that promotes not only our industry and what we offer, but also destinations where we operate. And it's a lot of articles about lifestyle, high-end lifestyle. You can find it in business lounges, in the airports around the world, top hotels. It is a very, very popular publication. And now, while we are all here, I'll give a word to my colleague Jane. She will tell you a little bit more about Montenegro Citizenship by Investment, and by the way, the most popular program among European programs right now. Jane, please.
Hi, thank you, Milos. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here with you, and I will tell you more about the Montenegro Citizenship Program. And as you have heard earlier, we have 12 government mandates. And why we picked up this program? Because it's picking up in demand, and there are so many questions and demand we get from clients about this program. So we want to share this information with you. And just to say, just yesterday, several clients received 5 passports from the Montenegro government authority, and they were so happy. This red passports, a nice box, so clients already celebrating. So why Montenegro? Montenegro, it's a small country in the Balkan coast of the Adriatic Sea. But at the same time, this small country gives amazing opportunities for those who would like to have a second citizenship. Why? Because it's the first country to enter the European Union in 2025. So this information was already announced on the website of the European Commission. And just recently there were news that Montenegro entered the final stage of negotiation to join the European Union. Apart from that, this is the fastest growing economy in Europe. It has attractive real estate markets, and it has a very small, very low income, very low tax income jurisdiction. So it's only 9% from income from inside the country and 0% from income from global sources. The country is a member of United Nations, WTO, NATO, and gives access to 123 countries across the world. Next slide, please. What are those countries? So those countries cover 62% of the globe, which is the whole CIS region, the whole Europe, part of Africa, part of Southeast Asia, almost all Latin America. So 62%. Next slide. And now some information regarding the program itself. So Montenegro Citizenship Program is the youngest program in the world so far. It was launched last year, and the government announced that only 2,000 applications will be approved in 3 years. So we really advise those people who are interested to hurry up, because the closer will be to the deadline, the more will be the rush, and the longer will be the probably the approval terms. So what are those people who Montenegro wants to attract to their citizenship? Those people have to possess a valid passport, also submit all required documents and pass due diligence process, to have outstanding character and no criminal records, also to have a proven source of funds for the investment amount, and apply through a licensed agent to the program. Next slide. What are the investment requirements for the program? For those who are familiar with the citizenship market, know that mostly countries require either donation to the government fund or investment in real estate. Montenegro Citizenship Program has 2 options altogether. So it's 100,000 donation to the government fund plus investment in real estate. Investment in real estate, it's again either 250,000 euros in the northern region in the ski resort, or 450,000 euros in the south. South is a more developed region, that's why the investment is higher, and the south is the coastline or the capital Podgorica. Next slide. Program fees. So for program fees for the Montenegro citizenship programs are government fees, which are 15,000 for the main applicant and 10,000 for each dependent, up to 4 dependents. For the 5th and 6th and 7th dependent, the fees are 50,000 euros. Next is due diligence fees, which are 7,000 for the main applicant, 10,000 for family of 4, and 1,500 euros for each dependent, 5th, 7th, 6th, 7th, etc. So in the bottom of the slide, you can see the calculation for different types of families. Let's say if it's a couple, 2 members, it's 35,000 euros. Family of 4, 55,000, and family of 6 is 118,000 euros. And now I will describe you the steps and timelines of the program. We divide it into 3 stages. First stage called qualification. During this stage, a client has to choose a licensed agent by the government. Then we sign an agreement for the services, and next step is to collect all required documents and fill in all required forms and collect the file. Also, from Arton Capital, we run preliminary due diligence, which we make for the comfort of the clients and for us, so that everyone is make sure that some risks can be eliminated. During this stage, we also open escrow bank accounts for the client to transfer funds into these accounts. Second stage called approval stage. So during this stage, the government reviews the application, citizenship application, and due diligence company, which is engaged by the government, makes due diligence on the client and their families. And once the decision is made, this is triggers the release of funds from escrow accounts. So the client has to provide this document to the bank, and the bank will release the funds. And as soon as the client submits a document that the funds has been released and investment has been made, the final decision is given. Third stage called naturalization. During this stage, client has to go to visit Montenegro to submit biometrics and also collect the passports. And I must say that the program devised so nicely and runs so smoothly that the client only needs to go to Montenegro only once with the family at the final stage.
And Jane, sorry to interrupt you, that the longest that we waited for a client to be approved was 89 days. So less than 3 months. All the other applications were processed below that timeline, which makes it one of the fastest programs in the industry, and definitely the fastest one that gives you in Europe, that gives you such an access.
Yes, and even during the COVID time, the government was sticking to their promises, and there was no single case more than 90 days. And now the part where I would like to describe to you approved real estate projects. Now we would like to present to you 4 real estate projects which are located in the northern part of Montenegro. And all of these projects require 250,000 investment in euros in real estate. As you can see, three of these properties are located in Colashin, and one of the properties is a hotel located in Jablak. So first project called Hotel Belasica 1450. It's a 4-star hotel, but the beauty of this is that the hotel is located just under the ski slopes. So from the hotel, where there are 3 terraces, the visitors can see and overlook the whole ski resort and enjoy in the winter the view of the ski slopes, and then in the summer all these beautiful mountains and amazing landscapes. So another amazing thing about this property and this project is that it provides freehold apartments inside the hotel. So the client has a title deed for a particular apartment, which gives actually an opportunity to sell it much easier rather than if it was a fractional ownership, in our view. So the hotel consists of 168 units, of which 141 is one-room apartments, and 27 are 2-room apartments, which consist of a living room, bedroom, bathroom, and a terrace. So the investment amount, as I said, is 250,000 euros, and again, what is another benefit of this investment is that VAT is already included in price. So that gives us the net price of the apartment as 207,000 euros. Next project which I would like to describe to you is a Hotel Breza. Hotel Breza is a 5-star hotel which has the whole wellness, spa facilities, shops, entertainment venues. The hotel is located just in the center of the Kalashin city, in the Kalashin ski resort. Again, this is a freehold apartments with title deed, and there is a list of apartments the client can choose from. Overall, there are 170 units, but of course, many of them already sold. So I would really advise you to rush those people who are interested. Next one, please. Westin. So the third project, it's Westin in Kalashin, Montenegro. Again, this is a beautiful 5-star hotel managed by the Westin brand, which belongs to Bonvoy Group, one of the largest hotel chains in the world. The hotel is located just under the ski slopes, so again, it's very convenient for those people who would like to visit the ski resort and enjoy the skiing from the mountains. The property is a 5-star hotel with deluxe guest rooms and villas and presidential suites and deluxe suites. It offers a fractional ownership with title deed, but there is a buyback option where the developer buys back the shares, and this buyback option can be exercised in 5 years. Investment capacity is for 240 investors. And one more thing, I forgot actually to mention about the real estate investments in Montenegro, which are quite different from the Caribbean region or from Portugal, is that in the law there is no requirement to keep the investment for a specific period of time. So technically, the client has the right to exercise the sale after getting the citizenship. Next one, please. The fourth property that we would like to show you is a hotel dormitory, which is located in Žabljac, which is the north part of Montenegro, a bit more northern than Kalashin. It's amazing and very beautiful site of Montenegro, and it's a UNESCO protected territory, very beautiful. The hotel is a 5-star hotel, which is run by Janu by Aman, which is a Swiss brand and very well known and one of the best brands in the world. And it already manages another property, another resort, Sveti Stefan, in Montenegro, and this resort is one of the best again. So the project offers a fractional ownership with title deed, 120 units available.
Thank you, Jane. Well explained. Here are the contacts of Jane that you can contact for all the inquiries about Montenegro Citizenship-by-Investment program. I hope you were able to grasp from this presentation that Montenegro, even though it's a young program, it matured really quickly. We are booking a lot of clients on a daily basis. Arton Capital submitted 90% of the total number of files submitted to the government for this program, and we're confident that the program itself will be very, very successful with the reliable partners the government chose, and with the speed and excellent efficiency of the government agency who is processing the files. We will keep our customers very, very happy. So thank you for the opportunity. I think Jane will tell you now about the raffle that we have.
Sorry, tell me again. Sorry.
About the promotion that we offer.
Yes. So we are so excited about this program, and we are so excited to lead you the way to your new citizenship and to your new stage of life. So we would like to announce a little bonus for those who are interested to go with us for the Montenegro citizenship. We are happy to provide a 5,000 euro discounts for those who would like to subscribe with us until end of this month, until 1st of August.
Brilliant. That's excellent. That's excellent. I mean, Jane, Milos, thanks very much. I mean, that was a great presentation, great investment opportunities in Montenegro, leading to Montenegro citizenship. I believe there are a few questions that would like to ask them to you. It is basically the first one is relating to one of the developments. It is the Lustica Bay project. When it is going to be approved, if you have some information about that.
Yes, we do. We do. Lustica Bay, we are in communication with that project. It is a large project in Montenegro. I know they're looking into applying for the license. However, they're still not ready, and unfortunately, at this moment, we cannot say when they will be approved first. When they will submit the application. Second of all, not every project gets approved, and there are new qualifications coming out every day. So until somebody is on the government's list as an approved project, we don't like to forecast.
Absolutely understandable. Especially when the decision is not on your side. Absolutely.
Can I also mention something about the projects? And I get so many requests from clients, and they are asking, Jane, tell me what is better, north or south? And of course, I wouldn't advise what is better, but I just want to comment something. We represent Northern project, but of course we will have Southern project soon. But what many clients don't know is that the hotels in the north, they have a much longer operational period. So that in the winter, people go for skiing. But in the summer, there are lots of Europeans who go to mountains to do biking, to be walking, cycling, enjoying mountains. It's UNESCO protected territory, so it's very beautiful. And given that Montenegro is so small country, you can have, let's say, breakfast in the mountains, and then lunch in the lakes, and have a wonderful dinner on the coast and enjoy the sunset. So this is the beauty of the country, and that's why, let's say, those northern projects that we have on offer at the moment, it's amazing opportunity. They will have occupancy rates very high in the summer and in the winter.
And all of that COVID-free, actually. So it is a great thing as well. Actually, now what you were mentioning, it is that there is another question about government-approved projects in the south. Asking if you can tell something more about that. We don't have that much time left, but if you can just basically speak a little bit about the south project on 400.
Yes. Okay. Yes, there is a reason why we are not offering South projects right now. The two ones that are approved. The first one is Janu, the same developer as a Durmitor project, but he got approved. But unfortunately, he has not led the project to the market, and for unknown reason, we cannot sell that property. It's not for sale still. And the other one is a part of Porto Montenegro that still has unclear sales strategy, and the price is combining apartment price gets more than a lot more than 450,000, which is a threshold for investment, which clients don't like. So they've been approved for a month and a half, but haven't made one sale. So we are waiting to see what their sales strategy will be, what is their offering, before we jump into promoting it and selling it.
That's great. Thanks very much for that. And finally, one last question, which is about more or less. I don't know if you will be able to give us some exact number, but if you can give us some idea on how many applicants or families have successfully get Montenegrin passport so far.
it is interesting that many clients got approved, but only 2 families got the passport because of COVID. And
Yes.
now we have more and more people scheduled for appointments to collect the passports. But when it comes to citizenship approval, we have many approvals, but so far only 2 families managed to get to Montenegro because of COVID and pick up the passports. Although that number will increase as of next week. Next week we'll also have a first Chinese applicant ever get the passport, which is important, as we all know that China is absolutely the biggest market in the world.
And to end what Milos said, I just want to add that Montenegro program has a great demand, not only from CIS region, but also from the Middle East, China, and Africa. So far there is a Russian family who collected passport, there is a Middle East family who collected passport, there is a Chinese family coming next week to collect passports. So Africans are coming a bit later. So you can see this program very international, and the main beauty of it is that you invest like in a stock option, because the country, okay, it's not yet a European Union country, but it has an amazing and great chance to join. And this is the smallest investment amount required in Europe so far for getting a passport in 3 months. So it's just really amazing opportunity for someone who would like to join the European Union train right now.
Indeed it is. I mean, it is a great program. It is a great addition, and it offers a wealth of opportunities. I believe that as well, the H visa and many other things. So it is a great program to look after. So thanks very much, Jane and Milos. It's been a pleasure to hear your presentation.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to us too.